Y'all, you're about to see the biggest backfire upon disintegration upon re-entry for the Democrats because some more polling just dropped right now from A+ rated pollsters that shows you they are not so far off the line. The line is a dot to them. They are so far off the reservation with this whole ICE is the Gestapo, Nazis, Trump is a Nazi fascist. All these talking points and emotional flashpoints that they're raging out, they are so far off. This is going to be a cataclysmic collapse when this ish hits the fan. And I'm going to walk you through the entire thing right now, including some more polling tonight at the live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you are there on this channel because this is a big turning point in this whole thing. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Guys, you can follow me on X at Braden LOA. I don't want to bury the lead. Let me jump right into this. Because what we're about to talk about is the real life implications of all these democratic ideas. Because the second that they open their mouths and they show their policies that they're enacting, and you actually see the realities and the outcomes of their policies, it becomes voter repellent, i.e. 2024, where they lost the House, the Senate, and the White House. Because it's insane. It's overtly insane. And I want you to watch the videos that we're about to play and apply it to your own lives and share this out, please, because this is what's going to make this entire narrative, poof, gone. Watch this. This is what they just unleashed in Virginia upon the population there with these whole anti-ICE policies. Listen to this, and then I've got some more stuff you need to see. Stay tuned.
These immigrants out of the prisons, it is safer for everyone, not on the street operations. So it seems like Spanberger, she didn't get the memo?
I guess she didn't get the memo because we had a great partnership with Glenn Youngkin and his team on the ground there to make sure that when these criminal illegal aliens who are in the jails, in their custody, once they serve their time, that we are notified and they can be turned over to ICE to be released back into their own country. But Kaylee, I want to give you one example and your viewers one example of a direct response to this. There is an illegal alien that we arrested from El Salvador in September of last year. He was arrested for strangling with an electric cord his 8-month-old sister.
Oh my goodness.
She was killed because of the policies, because of these new sanctuary city policies out of Virginia. Once this individual serves his time, he will go back onto Virginia's streets because we're not allowed to be notified. That is absolutely heinous, and Virginians are going to be a lot less safe because of this policy.
Tricia, that is insane, what you just told me. And I saw on your Twitter feed that in New York, this is just likewise insane. 6,947 illegal aliens with criminal records were just let out on the streets of New York right behind me.
That's exactly right. And we saw the same out of Minneapolis, which, of course, we're trying to solve for. I'm so glad.
Okay, this is the bottom line. And I know I have some loyal lefty viewers. Please hear me on this on high. And if you are not going to at least look at this objectively and go, okay, this is kind of stupid, then at least spread it around to your friends so I might be able to reach some of them. Because you are actively looking at existing policies that are put in place by the new Virginia governor, Abigail Spanberger, who is going to let murderers, people who strangled an 8-month-old baby, that's a baby. It's been born, so it's no longer a fetus, I guess, and in the old lefty calculus of child, not child, human, not human. But when you're looking at all of these things, they're going to be let back out because immigration is bad. No, at a certain point, the policies are so idiotic, they're just vote repellent. New York lets out 6,000 criminals who are illegal immigrants back into the streets. And you want to talk about recidivism rates, you want to talk about reoccurring crimes. Who are the idiots? I mean, honest to God, who are the morons? Because you're actively putting people who have proven themselves to be not only okay with being in the country illegally, but also committing crimes now back on the streets of New York and on Virginia because of a virtue signal. Oh, don't worry, I've got more. It's going to highlight this point and drive it home a little bit further. Please send this out and let me hear you guys in the comments. I'm trying to do this quickly because I got a lot to get to. Make sure you check out the live stream tonight where I drop some more polling, which is going to blow your mind. Seriously, the 9 p.m. Eastern Time live stream tonight, it's going to be fire. I'll see you there. Okay, now this one is something that I alluded to in another short that I did earlier or last week. I want you to pay attention to the impetus here because the cops in Minneapolis are walking up to a band of protesters who are blocking an intersection. Okay, they're not on the sidewalk. They're not out of the way. They're blocking the intersection because they want to impose their will on others. So the police asked them a question, and I want you to pay attention to their answer and the reason of why they are doing it. Watch this. This is all you need to know. These people are unhinged.
You guys talking to them, right? So,
what can we do to hurry this up? Because we have fire trucks and ambulances that might need to get through here.
They can come
And
through here.
you're talking about the community, and we're talking about making sure that your neighbors can get access to emergency services.
City buses have been easily passing, so I suspect.
And we're all here. When they come, we'll move it for them, you know? Frankly, you're the one blocking it right now.
yeah, I heard there was some masked men like running around over there abducting people.
We're watching the community because you guys aren't.
You're driving with swapped plates on their cars. Why aren't you ticketing them?
Oh,
They've got
that's.
swapped plates on their cars. That's not legal in Minnesota.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
But you look for ice next time.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Okay, first of all, in any other red state or just any other part of the country that's not insane, that would be dealt with in a very different manner than that. You know what? Fine, not my thing. I don't live there, don't care. Here's the underlying principle of this. The police officers approach gently, kindly, politely, and they're like, hey, we need to actually have the streets available for emergency services like ambulatory services or fire department services, or God forbid, a robbery or police services. You know, all of these things that we need roads available for, they don't care. Well, you're letting ICE do these different things. So you're going to block the road, and you're going to stop maybe a grandmother, maybe a mother, maybe a father, maybe an accident, maybe a construction accident, maybe a robbery in commission, maybe a child abduction. All these things, you're going to stop them because, you know what, you'll move it. You'll move. That won't cost time. But it's your virtue signal. It's your litmus test. It's your identity. Because they like to say that MAGA is a cult. These people are willing to sacrifice anything and everything for their proven political point. And honest to God, it doesn't matter who gets hurt in the process. You can look right over here in the video I just showed you with the emergency services. You can look right here with all of the video or all the criminals that were just put out back out on New York City. It's not about the people. It's about their virtue signal. They don't want to deport people because it's mean. So they'd rather put 6,000 criminals who are illegal immigrants back on the street, obviously. Here's New York's mayor, or governor, Kathy Hochul. She's saying the same thing. Watch. Guys, it's a systemic issue. And it's vote repellent. And the more these policies actually meet real world application, it's not hard. This is why they lose all the time. They're really good at saying how mean and bad something is. But the second they open their mouths on their ideas, everyone's like, holy shit. Every time. All right, let's keep on going. Take it away, Kathy.
We're not using our local police. I need them to protect the communities and not have this distrust. And this is what we're hearing, that people are not distinguishing between local police, and we try so hard here to have a positive relationship with our communities of trust. And I want my police going after the murderers, the rapists, the gun traffickers, being available for emergencies. And if they're off, they're being deputized by ICE under these agreements that just a few of our counties are doing. They're being distracted, and I do not want that, and I'm not going to be supporting that, and we're going to change the law in the state of New York. If you're not using our local
It's not hard to see what's happening here, guys. And I'm going to dive into a lot of the polling and a lot of things that are dropping tonight. And it's going to be a banger of a live stream, so make sure you're there. But you have to understand what you're looking at is it doesn't matter the consequences on real life people. It matters about my political allegiance. That's the point. That's what this is so clear. And the polling that I'm going to drop tonight is going to show you that in spades. They are on the losing end of this issue. And the second that people recognize what's happening, which a lot of them are, they're just not talking about it, they're going to unravel. And frankly, I'm here for it because what they're doing is flat out wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you on the live stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Braden. See you there.